Good day everyone, hope you're all doing well. So in this video I want to discuss if there is a good chance that Easter skins and items, are they going to be a decent potential profit? Is there something to make out of that if we invest now? So we're going to try and build up all the context that we can, and by the end of this video you too can figure out whether or not it's a good idea and you can make a move if you want to. So let me just start off with saying April 9th is when Easter is happening this year, and basically that means we're expecting the Easter skins to come out for April 6th, aka Force Wipe April. So potentially we'll see a lot of people playing around then. Let's also not forget that lots of people do get time off around Easter time, so yeah, we'll probably be seeing a whole lot more people. But what am I looking at right now? Valentine's. Why is this special? Because very recently, this being another special holiday week, we saw a continuation of a collection. What do we see here? Love Struck. And what happened when Tier 2 Love Struck was accepted? The Tier 3 just shot up very nicely, doubled in price, but the hoodie and the pants, they they quadrupled in price. It was ridiculous. So the point I'm trying to make is we do see holiday continuations happen, and they still are very nice profits. Core pieces, doesn't matter. If you see more, the pre-existing core pieces will shoot up. So I'm on summ.app, and when you're in the store section, you can always remember this. Look at the little timer button here. I click that. I go to 2022. I scroll down to last year's Easter, and here we go. It's so simple. So the point I am wanting to get across is we had two core pieces get released last year for Easter. We had Guardian of Easter mask and chestplate, and we had Chocolate Easter Tier 2. We had a lot of skins last year for Easter, 13 to be precise, so don't be surprised if we see a whole lot more Easter skins this year. But the point I want to get across is, are we likely going to see the likes of Guardian of Easter continue? Are we going to find out whether the likes of Chocolate Easter will continue? Well, my persistent viewers actually pushed on, and we've got the answers. Someone asked Decap, also known as Decapitator, hey, are you going to continue Guardian of Easter? Yep. And someone else also managed to get a hold of Pretex, creator of the Chocolate Easter collection. He also has confirmed that he's going to push ahead and continue this collection. So, now that we know that we're going to see submissions, which would likely be appearing, let me just point this out as well, Easter skin submissions should start appearing as early as next week. So after the Rust rotation next week, after that, we'll start seeing Easter skin submissions appearing. So be prepared for that, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a continuation of Guardian of Easter or Chocolate Easter, people might actually start jumping in and buying out some stock. So here's the nice, forewarning of everything. So as I have said, regardless, if we do see a continuation, if we do see new core pieces being submitted and accepted, people will speculate and people will start anticipating. So maybe it's not a bad idea to jump in and buy some of these out. Up to you. But remember, only buy a reasonable amount that you can sell. For the likes of Easter, Guardian of Easter here, there was 25,000 plus sales for the mask and 22,000 sales almost for this. This did not have as much. Maybe this is the better thing to go for. I should point out, Chocolate Easter helmet has been pumped for about several months now, so you probably don't want to buy into that. That is not worth $8.60. Right, don't buy that for $8.60. Just stick with the kilt. Kilt's more important anyway. We know how that works. So yeah, maybe you want to jump in, buy some Easter eggs. Maybe you want to buy some bunny furnaces. I should point this out. The main moneymaker in theory would be the core pieces. All of the other Easter skins, you have to be very, very, very careful. All right, because the very second it's not Easter, it will go down in price. People will not care. All right. So I'm just giving you that warning as well. But as we get closer to Easter, will these potentially go up in price? There's a very solid chance it will. But let's also not forget, sorry, there's been many Easter submissions over these past few years, Easter weeks of skins. So, yep. It's not super easy to find all of them. You might just sit there and say, oh, you could just go to SUMM search and find them. Well, you only see so many when you type in Easter. So, oh look, Easter bunny small, but oh look, it's so cute, yay! But yeah, you get the idea. There's a lot to look for. You could easily just use this time feature and just flick through all the things from the past years and just keep an eye out. Maybe the carrot knife might be a good idea. Maybe not this. It's not super Easter themed, so that's probably not got a decent chance of really going up in price. Maybe the Easter sleeping bag will go up. You got to make these decisions, all right? So just throwing it all out there. there's a decent chance we will see Easter skins probably rise up a little bit, but don't expect that if you bought 100 of them, you're going to instantly be able to sell all of them. No, you probably at most want to buy maybe 5 or 10 of a skin and see what happens. Okay? Be smart with this. Don't be reckless, all right? So I'm just pointing that out to you. Right, so what can we expect this year with Easter 2023? So let's just go back to... modern times. Here we are. This is what we currently have. So basically, last year we had a bit of a funny situation, and I made a video about it. There was Rust egg suit drama, to be precise. So last year we were supposed to have the egg suit come out for Easter 2022. At the very last second, it seemed to have been scrapped. Face Punch has never revealed why, but they decided, no, we don't want to release this year. And basically what happened is they likely quickly switched it with the Easter Door Reef. That tanked in price because it hadn't been reintroduced until then, so that's a whole nother story. But after what happened with this, it somehow accidentally was still able to be found in high quality bags, and a few of them managed to get found and listed on the Steam market. Plenty of them sold for the maximum price on the Steam market. So here we are, here's the egg suit. Apparently only one account has been seen, but there's definitely multiple. We are aware of at least 4 or 5. And the main thing that I just wanted to get across is people noticed that it kept going up in price. So, all right, who bought the egg suit for $1,800 maximum price? Yeah, everyone's making a joke. But literally just a few weeks later, that same guy managed to trade his rare egg suit for 13 big grins, if I'm correct. And Face Punch took notice. And this is where we have the information. Now, this might not 100% be what we're going to see for Easter, but Alistair says taking the egg suit public at $12 in 2023. So if you are wondering how much the egg suit might cost this year, in a few weeks' time, it's probably going to cost around $12. Maybe 10, maybe 15, I don't know. It's going to be around $12. So be prepared, the egg suit is coming out this year, but it's probably going to cost quite a decent amount of money. So make sure you've got enough funds. Hey, you still got time to prepare yourselves. And we should also point out, egg suit is already on the Steam market. You can buy order it now. I already did, so... So yeah, it's already got over 1,000 requests. Yeah, so we don't exactly need to chase after that. It already exists. Now, if you are one of these people with a very high buy order, you probably want to remove that very quickly, because if you don't, you're in trouble. These probably aren't even real buy orders anymore. Like, the very second you try to sell to them, they'll just instantly vanish. So, yeah, if you think, oh, I'm going to buy one real quickly so I can sell it as soon as I can, I wouldn't be surprised that these buy orders instantly vanish, the ones that are very high up in price. So, don't be surprised is all I'm going to say. Right, so that is the Easter egg, the egg suit situation talked about. Now we're going to talk about Rustigé Eggs. So, we are expecting another Rustigé egg to come out this year, this one being the Rustigé Egg white one, and we know it's coming because it's been tracked. The files were implemented like a week ago. It's been tracked. SMM can see it. We know it's happening. Now you might sit there and say, oh wow, another Rustigé egg, surely that's going to be an easy moneymaker. You might be wrong. You can see how we have Rustigé Egg Green here, and what's the best way of showcasing all of this? Here it is, yep. So you can see how they came out and how many they sold, and you can see a potential problem with what happened with the Rustigé Green Egg. These were the first 2 to come out. They came in a pair. These only sold like a few hundred. Now they're very high in price. Not too surprising. Then a year after that, we had the ivory and the purple one as a pair. They sold barely over 1,000. Yeah, more than this, but yeah, they still went up a decent amount of money. Then when it came to the green egg, which came out all by itself, a few thousand of them sold, and yes, too many on the Steam market. Too many of them on the Steam market. Will this rise up in anticipation for Easter? Well, we'll just take a real quick look and see what happened last year, and I can comfortably sit here and say, oh, wow, what's going on here? What's going on here? It did go up in price quite comfortably. It wasn't doing super great before Easter last year. It went up to about $4.50, $5 last year, but then it immediately went back down again afterwards. So maybe it couldn't hurt to jump in and buy some Rustigé Green Eggs, especially knowing that we're going to get another Rustigé Egg soon. But let me just point out, when this comes out, it's very likely to cost about $5. don't assume it's easily going to become an easy profit, because a lot of people clearly thought that last year. Oh no, not last year. This came out in 2021. Last year we didn't even have a Rustigé egg. Anyway. So when a few thousand people bought this at its lowest, it was $2 at its lowest. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on this one when it comes out, and then we'll have to decide whether it's a good idea to do a buy order or not. In most cases, a buy order is going to be the safest approach in terms of trying to make a profit out of this. So, yep, just giving you a heads up on that. Right, so we've just talked about the likes of Rustigé Eggs, but there are other items that come out for Easter. So I have here the Nest Hat. Nest Hat usually sells for a fairly high price. The Nest Hat, when it first released, sold for $8.49. Then the year after that, sold for $7. And then the year after that, last year, sold for $6. Right now, on the Steam market, this is currently... what is it currently listed at? This is currently listed at $2.99. Sorry, it's my currency, but I know what the price is. So right now, this is $2.99. But what happened last year for Easter? I'll just take a real quick look. I zoom in. Wait, why is this randomly spiking up in price? I wonder. Oh, yes, because it was Easter. So this is a situation where people wanted to go and buy this when it was in the Rust store, and then they realised, well, hang on a minute, it's cheaper on the Steam market. I'll just go buy from the Steam market instead. So it doubled. It doubled in price in a single day. But let me warn you. Let me prepare you. This did not sell tons and tons and tons. It probably sold maybe 200 in the week. So if you're thinking, I'm going to go buy 300 and double my money. No. You probably want to buy 5, maybe max 10, and see if you can make a decent profit out of that. Just remember, other people are going to be trying to sell these as well. So if you're going to jump in and buy some, just don't buy too many. But it very comfortably could easily go up in price. And it has done a reasonable amount of times in the past. So yeah, something to be aware of. And of course, we also have the Easter bunny hat as well. So hello, bunny hat. How are you? This also sells for a higher price. $3.49. Well, right now the cheapest one in the Steam market is $2.10. And did the exact same thing happen with this last year around Easter time? It did, yes. Do you see how it just goes double in price? Or almost double in price. But immediately after, it crashed. So be prepared. Don't buy too many of them. Buy a few. Yeah, 100 there. 100 good bought. Yeah, buy a few and then sell them when there's a decent time to sell them. And you'll be happy. You'll make a decent amount of money. So yeah, very cool. So I hope that was nice and insightful for all of you. I'm not sure what else I need to show off. No, I think I've covered it all. So yeah, Easter. Keep an eye out on the workshop next week for next weekend. Show your support. Pick out the skins that you like. Go to all the workshop pages. Comment on them. Vote yes or no for them. You get the idea. Show your support to all the skin creators. If you see one that you think could probably have a little change in something, offer your feedback. The skin creator would be perfectly allowed to make an alternate version. They might listen to you and think, yeah, you're right, I should do that. So please consider going to the, let's go over to here, workshop. We go to Rust. And here we are. It's as simple as that. Then you just go to browse, and then you start looking at all of the skins. Are we going to be right to go and browse? Let's go take a look. Yeah, we can see that. So when you go browse, you will see a whole bunch of Easter skins next weekend, and you can start voting for all of them. And yeah, pick out the ones you like, show some support, and best of luck with Easter. Hope you enjoy yourselves. So yeah, I do wonder, will we see a whole lot more people playing at the very beginning of April, or not? We shall see. Thank you for watching. I hope that was helpful, and best of luck to all of you and your investments.